Welcome back everyone to more Dark Cloud 2, where we will be continuing through Mount Gundor, Heimrada, whatever you want to call it, and, if I have anything to say about it, failing at Svita. Okay, oh, yep, Svita. Yeah, I actually couldn't remember if there was any Svita in Mount Gundor, but yes, here we go. And a seal. I believe this is sealing Max away, which is fine, because if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to beat pretty much anything on this floor. Although, if I'm also not mistaken, if I really need to, I can go... Oh, well, this may be easier said than done. I'll be able to go back to town, get one of those... What are they called? Seal scrolls? Sure, let's call it a seal scroll. Or, to be able to fix, or to be able to use Max. Map, awesome. Well, now that I found that, this episode is probably, I'm probably just going to use this episode as an excuse to talk about Elden Ring! Because, oh boy, that's been taking up the, entirety of my life. I recently put up a video, I think it was about 50 views, which definitely more than usual, but not like the 80,000 views that my, what the hell was that game called? I'm on observation duty, let's say 4. The number of views that one got. Actually, I don't know how many it is, but it easily has to be 30,000. But anyway, I was talking to someone today, and I don't actually know with the Millennia fight as a pacifist. I have no idea if anyone has done that. I'm sure someone's done it, but I don't know if... I haven't seen a video about it, but then again, I also haven't been looking for it, so hard to say. Okay, how do I... Nope. Oh, okay, there we go. Ooh, wow, that actually does more damage than I thought. Cool. Anyway. Oh, can I pick it up? Oh, that'd be hilarious. I can't. That's so stupid. Oh, you'd love to see it. Anyway. First of all, that video... it was stupid. That was a stupid video. I had so much fun doing it anyway. I was like... Alright, I want to make a video about this, but I kind of got to acknowledge that I did fail the whole brief a little bit, where I was not going to, cause any direct damage, and I definitely wasn't going to defeat a whole boss that way, but you know what? Malekith can eat the lower part of my asshole. Like, yeah... I could've, here's the thing, I know it can be done, I know I could do it, because I leveled up, oh my god, I leveled up so much. The first time, I got him very near to death, and then I leveled up so much. Oh god, did I level up. So I know it's possible, but I just couldn't. Oh my god, it was killing me inside. If anyone has ever had that where you've been doing something, not even necessarily in a game, but you're just doing it over and over, and you know it can be done, but it's just, Christ, oh, it's a tree, but it's just not working, and that's what was happening. And like I said in the video, I was, I just got so confident. I was feeling real good, like, oh yeah, I got this, I don't have anything, oh fuck. The last round didn't go too bad. I've got a rune arc on. My mimic summon's doing real well. And then I was trying to keep him away from the edge because only once or twice before had he gotten knocked off the edge. Well, you know what? The time that I'm feeling the most confident also happened to be the time where he'd get knocked off the edge. And it killed me inside. So, you know what, it's like, fuck it. I'm just gonna kill him. I wanna get through this, because here's the thing. I don't wanna hate Elden Ring. might be the best game I've ever played. It might be the top game. And I don't want to spoil it because I was doing a challenge run and got frustrated. So, yeah, you know what, things happen. I feel like I had a point to that. I know I had a point to that, and I had to do something with Malenia. Oh, just talking about the beginning of that video. Yeah, fuck God. Fuck God. Let's try that again. Oh goody, a forest stew, just what I didn't care about. Nope, that's not how you do that. Okay, like focus up here, like how do I do this? Yeah, what was I saying? Something about Malekith being a total dick. I mean, it's, I had, once I started using my weapon, oh, just tore through him like a hot knife through butter. Well, I almost died right at the end there, but you know what, que sera. But, and this is the thing about Malenia's fight. And even when I was, oh, this is gonna suck. Even when I was fighting her without rejection, because that's how I beat her, was, if you've watched it, I used the rejection spell to knock her over, and boy, I don't know how that is not the meta. Like, how is everyone not talking about how rejection will just knock her over and anyone else can do whatever they want? Like, it's absurd. But before I was doing that, before I was doing the rejection, it was fun. Her battle, I don't know, it's such an amazing feat that they've done. Like, all of, well, I shouldn't say all of their battles are fun, all of their boss battles are, because they sure as shit aren't all fun. But most of them are fun, I'll say, with hesitance, even though I love the series. However, the certain, and I know this isn't very helpful, but there's just a certain je ne sais quoi to Malenia's fight. It's hard. Ooh, it's hard. But it doesn't feel unfair the way that Malekith did. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? This is just absurd. Malenia, on the other hand, like, I know, oops, I dodged at the right time. I could feel it. I could feel that that was my fault. Not so much with some of the other more swishy ones. And even when she was absolutely mopping the floor with me, I think there were a couple times I'd been in the fight for several minutes, and I was still not getting any health taken off of her, because she would be, oh, maybe at a quarter health, and then suddenly she'd use waterfowl blade, whatever it is, and oh, suddenly she got all of her health back because my mimic summon didn't decide to dodge that time. And it, you know what, it's fine, because then what I did is, in the next one, I changed my summon up, got him some new, I don't know, armor. I didn't really change the armor all that much, but I definitely got some new something. Oh, items? I got some new items that I could equip to him so that he'd maybe, like, take a bite of the exalted flesh, or I changed out my talismans, or I tried out some new spell. It didn't really work all that much. Even, how did I come about using rejection? Oh, because it was the third to last fight with Malenia before I actually won, and I know that because of how it panned out, was I was playing, cat, please, not now. I had just gotten into the room, and I had my Sacred Seal, I think that's what it's called. I had my Sacred Seal equipped instead of the Blood Katana, which is, again, absolutely a must-have weapon against her. Don't know why people wouldn't use that. And so I summoned the Mimic, and of course it still had the what the hell's it called? The Sacred Tear. No, not Sacred Tear. Sacred Seal. Jesus. I can never remember what they're called. It still had the Sacred Seal equipped, so there was really nothing it could do. I did have, when you beat Malekith, from using his remembrance, you're able to get a spell, an incantation. that is basically his blade, which I actually thought that might work against Malenia because you're using... Oh, well, but the problem is it only takes a certain amount of max HP off. I was thinking it would, like, whittle away her max HP slowly, but it didn't do that, so it wasn't really viable. But it got me thinking, okay, well, here's the thing. My summon is able to use all of my spells. So what can I do? Is there another spell that I'm going to be able to use? Oh, shut up. No, I want this one, my god. Is there another spell I'm going to be able to use? Because he can use that one, and it actually is pretty effective. And I remembered... Oh, because another thing I tried was... Oh, I don't remember the name. There's a summon that you can get from the War Dead Catacombs. No, don't take me to the Spheda. And what it does is it will shoot a great bow, and it'll knock Malenia over basically every time it hits her. Ooh, a minnow. I don't really care, because I'm not fishing anyway. And so whenever it hits her, what it does is... knocks her over. I just said that, duh. Damn it. Brain, please, not now. It gave me the idea. Okay, well, if that knocks her over, what else can? Oh, bollocks. And I remember rejection, because I hadn't been using it for a good long while, honestly. Where the hell's the speed wall? So, how do I... Oh, it's gonna be a fucking par 2. There we go. And while I was still in the fight where I had accidentally brought in my Mimic Summon with the Sacred Seal, I was thinking about, okay, well, I know there is an incantation where you're able to... It's basically rejection, but with damage. And then I immediately like, well, duh, rejection. It'll knock her over. I can do that. Won't cause any damage. And then, in the meantime, my summon is going to be able to just wail on her with the Blood Katana. And... like, step 3, question mark, step 4, profit. That's the profit. I figured, I got figured out. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, so how far away is it? I mean, fucking line drive and hope for the best here. Whoops, too little. It's gonna hit the wall, isn't it? Nope. Oh, damn. Oh, bother. Oh, I just didn't give it the gudge. Okay, so... what if I do this? That seems stupid. Do it. Oh, hell. Well, that could have gone worse. Technically. Balls. Okay, gotta get it. Let's see, so I've got to give it about from... Is this going to hit the ceiling? Oh, no, it's not going to. So I've got to give it about half, and then it might fall right into place. Here's open. Oh, that's half. That might be too much. No, please. Oh! Well, you know what? At least I can feel confident in knowing that at the beginning of this episode, I was gonna suck up some Spheda, and by God, I did exactly that. Oh man, you know, all this talk of Malenia really makes me want to fight her again. That, oh my God, what the hell is his name? The Let Me Solar Her? What a legend. And I am not good enough to solo Malenia. Well, actually, I don't know about that. But one of my favorite things about any Souls game, that's a lot of jumping around, any Souls game is the ability to, where is this magma rock? To help people. I love playing these games through and just hanging outside a boss area, specifically a hard boss, and just helping. I mean, it's so simple, but that's kind of what he's doing, is a little bit more than me. This is a lot better. I won't wear armor because I don't intend to get hit. Alright, dude, you don't have to flex on us so hard. Like, I remember when I got, oh, this is not what I intended to do. I was trying to switch to Monica. Eh, whatever. After I beat Godric, I spent a long time out there just helping people beat him. And I didn't intend to go anywhere, or to level up, I should say, because I didn't have to worry about losing all my souls. It's right outside the boss area. There's really not a lot to worry about there. So I got a healthy amount of souls, but it just, I don't know, maybe it's like, not like false gratitude, something along those lines, whatever it is I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to make myself look good here. It's just I'd like to. Oh yes, 2 gold bars, money. I just like to. It just feels good, you know. Or maybe you don't. In which case, try it sometime. Try to not be. No, I won't say that. But yeah, I was talking earlier tonight. Oh no. Oh no. About how, other than this just being a really good game, and being so addicted, get away, please. Oh, everything's going poorly. It's, excuse me. It's just so good, you guys. Sorry. I really want to play it again and again. And I definitely, you know what? It's hard to find a game to want to play over and over again, especially when you're 80 years old like I am. It's not like I don't have time. It's just, what did I say? I said, I've got the time, I just don't have the emotional time. Because, you know what? I need a solid, for myself, again, being 80 years old, I need a solid, probably like 6 hours a day of just lying face down on the ground and moaning. I'm sure that's not depression, that's something else entirely. But sometimes you just gotta relax, and games are not relaxing sometimes. Or even they are relaxing, and it's just not the right, like, vibe that you're looking for that particular moment. Like Elden Ring, goddamn, that's not the vibe sometimes, especially Malekith. Oh boy, did that just get under my skin. Mostly. Then the other times, like, oh, this is so much fun, except for when I'm trying to beat it as a pacifist. Turns out not a great idea and wouldn't recommend. But it's just so something. I mean, it's hard to say exactly what it did, because I know I've watched people who have said, like, I can't stop playing. I like, something's wrong. I just can't stop playing. Yeah, that's it's just got this certain hold, and what do you do? Just in case I didn't specify before, the rest of this episode is going to be about me talking about Elden Ring. I've totally forgotten if I mentioned that it's just going to be an Elden Ring video with Dark Cloud just as the background. I was also saying this earlier tonight as well. I have never, in all the years that I've been playing and loving From Software games, I've never done a challenge run of any kind, because why would I? That's... I think I said something along the lines of, I want to enjoy the game. Why would I make it harder for myself? That's so stupid. I mean, if people do it, it's fine. I'm just speaking for myself here. But as soon as I saw Iron Pineapple do his pacifist run, I'm like, oh, I have to do that. Like, are you kidding me? Because even outside of Elden Ring, I do not like multiplayer games, MMOs, any of that. I'm not a people person. YouTube works for me because I'm talking to nobody. It's not Twitch where there are people that can respond to you. I totally forgot where I was going with that. Oh, right. So, I do not, generally speaking, like MMOs or any of that, but I do, however, if I'm so inclined to play some type of MMO, what I'm going to be, the class I'm going to pick, is the healer. I'm always the healer. And so it fit, because I don't know that any of the other games this would really work. I mean, maybe, but ooh damn, I'm not smart enough to figure out how it could work in any of the other From Software games. Use a key, probably not worth it. So yeah, as soon as I saw him do this, like, oh, I've got to do that. That's 100% for me. I do not care about the Explorer's Helmet. But hey, now I know. My first... Wow, what are the odds? My first time playing through the game, I pretty much stuck with the Carrion Sword, which love the Carrion Sword. It's so pretty, and it's a nice balance. It's a swift sword, it attacks quickly, does a relatively decent amount of damage, has magic, is an all-rounder, worked perfectly. Then, of course, in the second game, I think, yeah, at some point I know I got the Blood Katana from What's-His-Face up that one place. I didn't ever use it until I got to the second playthrough and oh, this is the meta. Who wouldn't use this? This is so good. And so that is exactly what I did through basically the entirety of the second playthrough of the game. Was the, no, it's not called Blood Katana, Rivers of Blood, that's what it is. And now I'm thinking, okay, well, I already did that, so what do I want to do next? What's the next one? What do I want to do? A heavy weapon, because I haven't done those yet at all. Well, no, I think nope, bread, the class. I think breed? No? Then I saw bread and, oh, just totally fucked me up. The class that I started with, I thought had maybe a heavy weapon, but it's just a regular old axe, so that's really nothing special. I really got to like the heavy weapons in Dark Souls 3, because it fucking knocks everyone down. There's no reason not to like them, other than the fact that they're slow. That's really neither here nor there. So I kind of think maybe I want to do that for another run through of Elden Ring, because obviously I haven't gotten enough of it. Oh, speaking of having enough time with Elden Ring, I got so incredibly lucky. Elden Ring was released, so I'm working on my master's right now, and Elden Ring was released between classes in my spring semester. So I take classes that are accelerated classes, where it's one class over 8 weeks and then another class over 8 weeks. No, I do not. And it just so happened to fall on the week of, I think it was on the last week of class. And so what I ended up doing was I finished my homework for the last week of class immediately. Like, we have the full week to do it. And I got it done the first or second day that we got it, because I knew Elden Ring and a few other games actually were going to be released at the same time. It's like, bitch, I don't have time. I gotta get this shit done because my life is going to be consumed by Elden Ring. I think I even took off work, if I'm remembering correctly, which, what a move. And I don't know. I do not know what it would have been like if we're just gonna go for it. Just hit it and hope for the best. If I hadn't finished, or if I had been in class, like I'd still had classes to deal with, I don't know what it would have been like, because shit, this game took over my life. As soon as it was released, I think I did have some social engagements over the weekend, but I was very much like, Elden Ring, oh god, I want to play Elden Ring. And I wouldn't say it was a problem, but it was definitely not a problem. it's just, yeah, it was very lucky that it happened to fall on a week between classes where I could, oh my god. Well, that could have been worse. Yeah, move over there, fine, why not? Nope. Well, we're gonna hope for the best here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have maybe not failed the class, but I definitely would have had some issues actually completing the homework for the week. Let's just say that. A little bit better. I don't think that was gonna be enough. It'll be a miracle if this makes it. Oh! An even bigger miracle if it makes it now. Ah, Boo Radley. I do remember hating Svita here, and I continue to hate Svita here. Everything equipped. We good to go? We done? Okay. Boy, I just rambled on and on about Elden Ring, and I feel exactly zero remorse about that, because I mean, if you've ever had just a feeling inside your body, an emotion or a thought, and you just have to get it out of your body somehow, well, guess what, everyone? That's you. And actually, that's not entirely true, because I also did this basically earlier tonight, saying mostly the same things, but again, it's just, it is a game worthy of constant praise in my book. For now. Really hope, oh god, if they do DLC, if they do DLC, I better be done with my classes before, because I'm just gonna have to play a new game, just have to start over entirely, I guess. What do we got here? More Svita? Got a blue seal. Oh, right, so, I'm gonna save, and while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna briefly mention summer. So, and class. So, coming up here soon, I have a lot of 2 weeks off, not a lot of time, between classes, between spring and summer. As I mentioned, my classes are accelerated where they are not at the same time, because they're done in half the amount of time. Well, unfortunately, I made the grievous mistake of doing 2 at once, and my university does not recommend that if you're doing a full-time job. Well, here's the thing. I have a full-time job, and I'm doing this, and now I'm going to be taking 2 classes, and I have social engagements, and I'm working on a cookbook, and all sorts of other shit. So, what that means is, over the next 2 weeks, starting next week, I guess, I'm going to be doing so much recording, and basically over those 8 weeks of class, I don't intend on recording at all. I might get the wild hair if I've got enough time, depends on what the classes look like, to do some recording. I might run out of recording, or I might spread it out. So I think I'm going to record a bunch of videos over those 2 weeks, and then just have an upload schedule that fits them in over an 8-week time frame. Gonna give it the old college try, we'll have to see. Just a heads up that there's probably gonna be some changes in the schedule between May and July. Otherwise, I think that's a good place to end this video. I will not be recording again tonight, so I will probably not have a whole lot more to say about Elden Ring, but we'll see. You know what, if I decide to do more on it, and it just happens to land before the next episode, you're gonna hear a whole lot more about Elden Ring, so thank you everyone for indulging me, and I will see you in the next one.